Hi, my name is Tiffany Zell and I'm the owner of Brave Little Ones. Brave Little Ones started in 2015. I was a college student, a house cleaner, a nanny, and I was doing everything I could to make ends meet. We had a local business come to our marketing class and give a pep talk on following your dreams and just what it took to be an entrepreneur. And I went home that night so excited to start a business. I made a list of all the potential businesses that I wanted to start, and the most feasible at the time that I could do with very little money was start a shirt shop. So I went home, Googled away, started my business that night, made an Instagram page, and picked up a couple of extra shifts nannying to make $200 because that is what I needed to officially start. That was including getting my website done, which I didn't have a designer. I pretty much did it all myself, so I just had to pay that I think it was $29 a month. And then I needed a first run of shirts so that I could take pictures and start selling them. So I initially sold my first order as a pre-order. So I used all of the customers' orders to actually fund the order. And that worked great. Actually, the first day it didn't go so great. My mom was my only customer, but the more the word got out and the more pictures I posted on Instagram and the more following I got, it took off. It was so cool because when I was in college, I was renting a room and I didn't have a computer desk, so I started my business on my closet floor. It was like my space to go in there and just focus on the business. And it's so cool. Like a couple years later, I got my first, we had an apartment and we were able to upgrade our apartment to a 2-bedroom. So I had an office and that was so amazing. I never thought that I was going to get my own office. And from there, we dedicated our garage to Brave Little Ones because it was growing. And then now we are in a warehouse. So it is so cool to see just the growth over the years. I self-funded the business and I have put every dollar back into the business. This is the first year that we actually have started ads. So we've been running ads for 3 months, but everything before this was all organic and it has just been a roller coaster. I used all of our profits to fund the next purchase order, which means that there was not really any room for photography or a marketing agency or anything like that. So I have been self-taught and it's just amazing to see in this day and age how much you can learn just from your fellow businesses and Google. I feel like you can learn anything you want to learn with the help of Google. But anyways, so we sell, I should have started this in the beginning, but we sell bamboo children's loungewear. So when we first started, we were selling the shirts, and every time I had a little bit of profit, I was always saving it to make my first manufacturing run. Manufacturing is incredibly expensive, and that was always the dream to manufacture online, but we didn't have the money to meet the minimums, like the minimum purchase order. So we put a little aside, and I took my whole business savings and our whole personal savings, and we placed our first manufacturing order a year and a half ago. So the last year and a half, we've been selling bamboo children's loungewear. We specialize in just targeting the modern parent, the parents that like neutral colors, that maybe have a very gender neutral aesthetic. And I couldn't find what I wanted to dress my kid in. I have 2 sons. My first son, I couldn't find all of the retail, large retailers were selling super colorful pajamas, which are so fun, but just weren't my style, and they were not stretchy at all. Once you have tried a super soft, stretchy pajama, you cannot go back to the non-stretchy. Trying to get my kids dressed is like a full-on wrestling match, and the stretchier they are, the easier it is for all of us. So we specialize in making children's loungewear that is cozy enough to wear to sleep and safe enough to wear to sleep, but then also that can be worn during the day. They can jump out of bed, hit the ground running like they always do, and we don't need to change them because our neutral designs, they don't look like pajamas. But I love getting my kid dressed in our loungewear, and I just throw some cute shoes on him and a hat, and he is ready to go. We get so many compliments everywhere we go, and it's just so cool to see our kids wear designs that me and my husband have designed. I'm the only owner of Brave Little Ones, but my husband is a full-time designer for another company, and he's had his hand in everything we've done. So it's so cool to just have this family business. What else? So when we first started, we were looking for a nonprofit to give back to. That was our main, when we first wrote that list of businesses we wanted to start, giving back was at the top. And I had gone to Instagram and asked our followers what nonprofit they wanted us to give back to. And it was super cool because we are in a small town called Bakersfield in California, and there was a local nonprofit starting here that was starting a nonprofit helping children in Rwanda, Africa. So we came alongside them and we sponsored a child, which was like $35 a month. And I had told them, we are so small and we can't give a lot right now, but I hope that as we grow and as they grow, we were able to give more. And it's so cool to just see what a blessing, like, our business has grown, like what a blessing it is to grow their nonprofit as our business grows. A huge part of Brave Little Ones and our growth is bringing our followers along every step of the way, whether it be my motherhood journey, all the things needed to take to the hospital, all the things postpartum, all the things infant related, toddler related. We bring them every step of the way. So it's so cool to see, for them to see the growth that we've experienced just from the closet, if they've been following along, to the warehouse, and then the growth that they saw the first start of our partnership with Under His Umbrella to where Under His Umbrella is now. And I feel like that's honestly what has given us a super loyal following, is just the authenticity. We try and be as authentic as we can, no filters, nothing's off limits. We frequently, and by we I mean I frequently do Q&As on my Instagram. I will tell our Instagram followers how I got started, and I just am always praying that ignites a spark in them to start whatever journey it is that they want to start. And we will offer Q&As, any business question they want to ask, any personal question they want to ask, and nothing's off limits, and we will answer those about once a month. And it is just so cool over the years to have companies come back and say, you inspired me and I started my company, or I thought I needed a loan in order to start a company, or the sky's the limit. We get all kinds of comments, and it's just so cool to see that. I hope this gave a little insight about who we are and who I am as an owner, and I'm so excited to hopefully join the Target Accelerator program. Thanks.
Here and now, there's no other